Alright, what's up YouTube? It's John here with Malevolent. Today we got first place at our Bonanza tournament. John Gibbons, with White Forest Runick.
Best deck.
Alright, let's see the goo.
Alright, so this normal, I did want to max out on all 9 of the main ones. I don't play a Stellar for the same reasons that everyone doesn't play a Stellar. If this is your first time looking at a White Forest Runick deck, sucks to suck. I'm not going to explain it. I do only play the one trap in the main. I do side one more spell, but for the main deck, I just play the one trap to set off. Basically lets you double Book of Eclipse your opponent. For the Runick, it's all pretty standard. 2 Fountain, 3 Tip, 3 Freezing, 3 Flashing, 3 Destruction, 3 Slumber, 1 Smiting, and 1 Dispelling. At one point I was playing multiple Dispelling just because I wanted names, but I had to fit in the Upstart engine that everyone plays. So I needed to at least cut 1. It's just your Terraforming into Chicken Game and Upstart. I Terraforming into Fountain more than I did Chicken Game today, but it comes up. For the other non-engine, you have 6 more slots. I play the 3 evenly. I hate seeing it going first, but I love seeing it going second, and it just kind of is an auto win against most of the meta right now. They spend so many resources trying to set up that if you can just clear it, followed with even just a single Runick, most decks like Fire King and everything can't really come back. The one called by, because it's a busted card, your ability to recycle it and the fact that it's not a hard once per turn is really stupid. So that's pretty cool. The one Talents, if I'm going to cut a card from this deck, it's going to be a Talents. I've yet to resolve this card in like weeks. And then lastly, the one Skill Drain, if you get it, you're cool.
So clean 36 in the main?
Yep, clean 36, arguably 35.
Oh, yep, Terraforming too.
For the extra deck, we did 3 Hugin, 1 Gary. I didn't feel the need to play the Moonin because I had other time cards that I was going to play, and I opted to cut the Dawn Dragster stuff to stop the evenly for what I put in the side. So I do play 1 of each of the White Force Synchros. This one comes up more once I side in the other spell because usually you're going to set both the spell and the trap that turn, and it just gives you additional protection. I like to draw cards. The last Synchro Tuner that I play is Zapper Shrimp. It's cool to pop field spells. It doesn't come up very often other than maybe the Quick Synchro. It's usually what I end up like baiting out things if I'm getting even lead or something. For time cards, I did play 1 Scarlight. I don't really go into time very often because usually people are scooping before it matters. However, the fact that he's still a board wipe for anything 3,000 or less is just really strong and he's really easy to go into. For 2 10s, I play the best card in the deck, which is absolutely Chinging. You have so many ways to banish things between the Runicks and the other cards that you play that you just sit on this and your opponent can't really do anything, especially when you partner it with the Chaos Angel that you make with Darks and Lights. And so you just sit on both. Neither can be destroyed by battle. Neither can be affected by monster effects, and you just sit there and watch as they cry. Last 2 things, I play the Baguska for the Plan B if you get shifted. Even when I get shifted, I don't usually go for it, but sometimes it's just the best option. And then I play 1 SP because I wanted some kind of spot removal that wasn't my Runicks. For the side, the one that I side is I do play 1 Scourge of the White Forest. This is your anti-evenly card, and honestly, it's good enough that I might even put it in the main deck. You basically tribute any synchro monster you control to target a face-up card your opponent controls and negate its effects. And if you tributed a White Force synchro, you can summon an illusion from your grave. And so what you end up doing is you tribute off the Diabell to then just resummon the Diabell. It also plays around a lot of people's plays where they'll sit there and try to like imperm during the draw phase on the Diabell to force it out. And so if you're sitting on this, you just kind of wait for your opponent to actually play. Use this to negate something, bring back the Diabell, and now it's turned back on. It has the same effect that if it's sent to the grave, you reset it. So it's really strong. Just searchable spot negation. I do side 2 Veilers. This is my standard going first package. A lot of people opt to put in Ashes because Ashes is always good. However, I like the fact that Veiler is searchable because you can search it off of Arciella, which is better than Ash in my opinion, even if it's not quite as impactful, and then I wanted to play the one of just for the evenlies and other board wipes. I sided 1 Tikaboo for if skill drain ain't great or Tempai. I opted to side 2 more Bystials, primarily just because I wanted to have another possible 2 side in if I needed to side in the Tikaboo or the Scourge and the Veilers weren't going to do as much. I sided 3 Fuwo. If I draw off the card, it's cool, but this is primarily just to stop your opponent from drawing or making a big field, because where Runick is best is when the game state's pretty simplified. And so this basically forces them to either sit on a simplified game state, which your Runick then blows through, or it allows you to draw a bunch of cards and then blow through them anyway. So it's kind of a win-win if you see it. 3 Dark Ruler. I have yet to actually need to side these in, but they're there for the really scary, massive Omni Negate boards. Anything that puts out a Desiree can be really scary because they can't target it. So it's just the backup plan, safety blanket. Being able to do this and then Scarlight the field's really cool. And lastly, I play 3 Cosmics. More back row hate. I don't want to lose to things. It's one of the main things to put in against Fire King that these cards just don't do anything for. So, yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot.